Hello, Cancer. It is time for your mid-October update. We're going to start off with an Oracle message card to see what it is you need to know about the second half of this month. And we have Dark Night of the Soul. Set these here. Transformation, Awakening, Tower. This feels like a singular event this month that is going to cause you to go, what was I thinking? Why on earth did I say that? Why did I react that way? What is going on with me right now? So it's a time for self-reflection. It's time to go in to figure out why you were triggered, why you were so emotionally charged by whatever this event is or this moment is. Time to investigate and figure it out what's going on within you. Shed some light on it. Try to understand it. Try to give yourself some grace about it too, and try to recognize how you can release whatever that tension is within you on this subject, on this topic. We're always doing work on ourselves. And sometimes it'll sneak up on us, and it feels like there's a moment here in October where something sneaks up on you, seemingly out of nowhere. And you'll want to get into that and figure out more about it. Now let's see what your tarot messages have to say, or what the tarot cards have for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So the first things I got, just looking at the first couple of cards, there is a sense of needing to reanalyze things, like to resolve a general feeling of malaise or dissatisfaction with something, with the way something is going, or this perceived feeling of being kind of stuck or a little bit trapped in a certain area. And that may be what your trigger was, as I feel like I'm stuck here and I don't want to be in this place anymore. I need some change. I need something to happen to shake things up a little bit, to re-energize myself, to recommit if that's what you want to do. But there is going to be somebody you can seek and ask for advice from, maybe help you with planning or at least encouraging you. And you're ending the month on a pretty solid place. And none of this is too negative. It's just, like I said, it's kind of a little out of nowhere thing that happens that catches you off guard. And that's what you need to look into to have your little dark night of the soul where you're really going deep within yourself. Now, let's get into the cards. We're starting off here with the Seven of Pentacles. And Pentacles are going to indicate something to do with home life, practical day-to-day things. It could have to do with your career. It could also be related to finances. The Seven is indicating it's a time to do an assessment. How are things working out? Is there anything you want to change? If something's not working out, do you want to get rid of it, or do you want to tweak it a little bit to see if you can get it to work? Do you want to bring something new in? Do you want to maintain other parts? Do you want to swap things around? It's all about evaluating where things stand now and understanding that you want to switch things up. So what do you want to switch up? When do you want to do that? What do you want to get rid of? What do you want? Everything that I just said. I think you get it. Self-assessment. And then we have this Four of Cups, where their focus is all on the cups that they have before them. They're used to those cups. Those are the cups that are always there. They know what to expect from them. And it's gotten kind of boring. It's a little bit bland. You're feeling a little stagnant, as if there's maybe not as much growth as you might like. It's a Four, so things are stable, but it's getting hard to stay engaged with the people or in the situations. And this has to do with your emotions, because this is Cups. There is an opportunity or something that you could bring in as long as you're willing to look. You may need to look outside of your home. You may need to look for maybe a new friend to bring into your circle, to spice things up, to get things going, to bring something new into your life. Do I want to stick with the spice things up? It feels like that's right, but it's not quite it. There's a nuance to it. You want to change something up, but you don't know in what way. And the fourth cup here, which is kind of out in the ether right now, it's outside of your viewpoint at the moment. It may be that there are some new ideas on things that you guys can do as a family group or as a friend group, whatever it is. You need to break up the routine. It's time to break up the routine, and you may be the one that needs to do it. You are a Cancer. You are a cardinal sign. You are going to be the one who typically initiates things. And maybe that's one of the things as your triggers. Why do I always have to be the one who has to come up with something for us to do? Why is this always on me? That might be part of what you're looking into. Why is this it? Why am I angry about this? Why am I frustrated about this? And that may all be tied to this and have it to do with that dark night of the soul piece. But you will come up with something. It's a natural thing for you to do, even though it's frustrating that the other people or things involved here are not doing the same thing or putting in equal, or at least appearingly equal effort in that. And maybe it requires a discussion among you two about keeping the ball rolling in this area. And then we have the Hierophant down here. Now this is a major arcana card, so this is a significant point in time for you, or a significant event or connection. The Hierophant is indicating somebody who has some, if somebody or an event, it's usually somebody that has something to teach you that is going to benefit you long term. It may even shift the way that you do things at home or in your life. It may have to do with your career. Whatever it is, you have something to learn from this individual. Now this could be a professor, it could be a police officer, it could be a lawyer, it could be a business owner, a planner, it could be in anywhere, a community leader. But you're going to them specifically to learn about how they do something, what it is that they know. They know all the laws, they know the regulations, they know all the basics. They have all that kind of dry, little bit formal information that you need to know so that you can work within that space. How much you choose to absorb is up to you. I would pay a lot of attention though, because this is a significant thing. This person is going to have the things that they share with you are going to influence you significantly as you move on. So pay attention, take notes, ask a lot of questions. They would appreciate that. They like that. And someday you may become the person who does the teaching in this area too. So it's something that's going to get you excited, or something that you've always been interested in learning, maybe. And perhaps that's this cup here, is this Hierophant coming in to give you more knowledge that you can then use to bring into your relationships or whatever it is, and enhance your lives in some way. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Now, I think of the Queen of Wands as like the biggest cheerleader in your life. This is Wands. This is a feminine energy because it is the Queen. So it's a little bit more receptive and nurturing than, say, the King would be. This is also, though, she is very bold, not afraid to speak their mind, will go after their goals and chase them down. They could be very, very persistent. When they want something, when they're passionate about something, they will go after that dream. They will go after that. They don't always succeed, but that's okay with them because they have to at least try. And I think that's the key for you, is you're being inspired by this person to at least try. If you don't try, you never know. It's just hanging out there. It's always a what if, or I wish I had. Versus if you try and fail, now you know, and you can move on to something else. So this, I think this just inspired. They're also going to be the biggest cheerleader. They don't gatekeep anything, by the way. They will encourage you to go after your dreams, to try things out, to go, go, go. They're not going to hold you back. They're going to be pushing you forward. And again, maybe that's what triggers you, is because there's some fear there in moving forward. And that's something you could tap into. But this is somebody who's going to be, if you ask their opinion, they will give it to you. You'll be ready to hear it. But it feels more like a friend energy, somebody you know who has this kind of a personality. Yeah. And you trust them. So it's Wands, it's another fire element. So it could be not another fire element, but it is a fire element. So it could be an Aries, it could be a Leo, it could be a Sagittarius. Somebody in your life who has that bold, or at least seems to have that bold edge to them, is not afraid to try things, a bit of a pioneer, maybe in your whole friend group. So get some inspiration from them. And then we have this Nine of Pentacles. This card is indicating you're actually in a very good place. You have built up a beautiful life for yourself, a beautiful home. Take the time to feel that, to acknowledge how far you've come, to acknowledge what you have, and to feel gratitude for that. Intentionally do some sort of celebration, something that indicates your appreciation for the life you've built for yourself and expresses your gratitude to the universe, to whatever deity you may worship. Express that gratitude and appreciation for yourself also, because you're the one who had to do the work to get you here. All right, that is what I have for you, Cancer, for your mid-October update. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others, and please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.